You can guess why I've come, can't you?
Yes. Sorry, Mum.
Right.
So, are you going to let him go like this just because of your failure as a wife?
What?
She is driving our vicar away.
I'm not driving him away. It's his idea. I don't want him to go.
But he's going.
Ashley?
I was going to tell you myself.
Right, I'll see you tonight then, Dad. I've done the washing up for you.
You're really trying hard, aren't you?
It's not hard to do the washing up.
Look, you stayed in with me last night. Do you want to go and visit one of your mates tonight?
Could go to Lucy's. She's always going on about us doing homework together.
All right, you can go straight after school, if it's all right with her mum. Phone me if it's not.
Thanks, Dad.
I'll pick you up about 8:30. But remember, this is to see Lucy. I'll have my spies out.
Don't worry, I promise.
I've never been interested in the vicar's personal affairs.
You could have fooled me.
Mum.
Except where they have affected his ability to carry out his job. Well, they're certainly doing that now, aren't they? He's leaving altogether.
When did he say he was going?
We are about to lose the best vicar we've ever had because you haven't got the courage or the stamina to try and sort out a marriage that you yourself damaged.
You don't know that, Edna. You don't know what Bernice has been through to try and make that marriage work.
Mum, will you let me speak for myself?
Well, she's out of order.
Look, I can't argue with the both of you at the same time. Will you let me speak to Edna on my own, please?
But you don't have to justify yourself to her. You don't have to say anything at all if you don't want to. All right, I'll go.
Louise,
Hi.
do you want to come in or do you...
I'm not stopping.
You know.
Well, not because I have to go to work. I just came around to tell you I thought about everything you said last night and, well, I'm still here.
You are?
If you still want me.
Fine. I thought I'd lost you. I thought I'd blown it. I've had the worst night of my life.
But it's over now. We can start again.
Hi.
Hiya. Miss you.
Hey, make sure the big bad wolf ain't looking.
Don't be horrible, Rover. He's only been like any dad would be.
Mine has not been as bad as us.
It's not a competition, Andy.
You all right?
Yeah. Says I'm allowed out tonight.
You joking?
I want to go to Lucy's, if that's okay. Says I can stay for tea.
Cool.
Then I'll come round after tea, yeah?
Well, no, I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't see you. Give him time. I'll bring him round.
Looks like you're on your own with the chemistry homework tonight then, Andy.
Oh? No, I don't think so. If she can't have Andy then, you better not come either. Make her feel like a gooseberry.
Now look what you've done.
What are you doing here?
Well, I could ask you the same question. I've just got back from cleaning up at home farm because I went in 3 hours early so I could get a couple of hours in at factory. What's your excuse?
Just needed some toast.
Well, why aren't you at the cafe?
Viv didn't tell you then. I got sacked.
Got the sack, but you only started yesterday.
I got the sack yesterday. She gave Chloe a job.
Oh, I see. Sean's girlfriend. Well, I had to go and shop anyway, so we'll see about that.
Mum, I didn't like the job anyway. It was rubbish. Now we're rubbish and all.
Danny?
Well, I had to wear a pinny. I'll get something else soon.
Well, you better, else you'll get worse than pennies from me.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm just switching these cupboards around.
What for?
Well, the cups seem too far away from the urn and the tin seemed too far away from the toaster, so I thought if I switched them round, it'd be easier.
You did you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're right. You fiddle away all you like, my dear, until you get it how you want it. I'll leave you to it.
And what about this time last year? It was today you lost your baby, wasn't it? I haven't forgotten. And I know you haven't. Now look how he supported you then. He put his own grief aside and he supported you. And look how you repaid him. You had an affair.
I know. I've never deserved him.
And even then, he stood by you. He stood up for you like few men I know would have done. And afterwards, he took you back as though you were doing him a favour.
Stop it, Edna.
And then you ran out on him like a spoilt child. Now, why?
Because I didn't love him.
Love? What's love? The sort of love that you're looking for probably doesn't exist. Doesn't last, anyway. He's a good man. What about loyalty and friendship and companionship? Aren't they worth anything? Isn't that enough?
Not for me.
You will destroy him, you realise that, don't you? You're forcing him away from his parish against the wishes of his bishop. They'll never give him another living. It's not like losing an ordinary job, you know, leaving the service of the Lord. That's if he doesn't lose his belief in him too.
That's enough, Edna. I can't take responsibility for all of this. It's him that's chosen to go. I'm not forcing him to do anything.
But you can see how impossible it is for him to live here now that you've rejected him.
I have tried, you know. There are things that... I've struggled. Even being a mum. It's not been easy.
But it is now. You love that child now.
Yes. More than anything.
But you see, he always did. And you are forcing him away from her too.
There you go, and there's your change. Nice to see you.
I brought you a present.
My favourite.
Maybe one day I'll risk one you don't know.
How did you know to get me all this?
I have a very good sense of smell.
It's wonderful. The perfume, bath oil, talc, body lotion, soap. Didn't even know they did all this.
Well, it's worthwhile having the whole range, isn't it?
It's very extravagant.
It's a big sorry for my mistakes. And I want to cook you a meal. Tonight, will you come?
Just try and stop me. This is really... I bet that soap alone cost a tenner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare use it.
No.
Just put it on my shelf for visitors to see.
Yeah.
Is everything all right, Diane?
Yeah, everything's great.
I know something's going on because you've been so quiet. And Edna's been stuck in the back with Bernice for hours. And they're not exactly each other's favourite person, are they?
Everything all right, Edna?
No, I've wasted my time. I'll have a double port and lemon, and I'm sitting over there.
Trisha, I'm just nipping out for a while.
You're not going in the back to see Bernice?
No, it's him I need to talk to.
I wish someone would tell me what's going on.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Been a busy morning.
No, not particularly. Well, it has been a bit stressful. That pompous man with the Labrador kept phoning and phoning and had a full waiting room. It is a bit of a mess in here.
All right, we'll soon clear it up.
Is something the matter?
No. Look, if you've been at it all morning, why don't we go and have a drink once we've got straightened out? Sorry. Giving up, haven't you? Sorry.
Paddy, I think I can handle you mentioning stuff and watching other people drink it. So we'll go for lunch at the Woolpack. You can have a pint. I'll have an orange juice.
Sure.
For goodness sake.
Is it true that you're leaving? You're packing already?
I'm sorry, Diane, that you had to hear from somebody else.
Edna!
I'm sorry. I couldn't work out how to tell you. Not without coming into the pub. That's why I've got to go, you see. I can't face an existence where every time I go out, I'm either trying to avoid Bernice or consciously deciding to face up to Bernice. I want to be able to go out just because I want to go out.
Won't all that pass?
I don't think so. Not the way I feel about her. There are too many memories and anniversaries to bump into.
It's today. I'd forgotten.
I hadn't. There's pain and hurt round every corner, Diane.
She doesn't want you to go. I don't either. And what about Gabby?
I'm hoping it will hurt less in time. The thing is, we both love Gabrielle, but we can't both have her. This must be difficult for you. It's history repeating itself, isn't it? I'll do better than Rodney.
How can you even compare yourself?
It's painful whatever I do. But I deserve better than this, don't you think, Diane? A life of my own.
This is hopeless. I keep going to the wrong cupboards.
Sorry, but it is easier when you're actually working here.
I hope there's no implication there that I'm simply idling about, Chloe dear.
No, of course not.
No, I'm sure there's not. And I'm sure that the reorganisation of my cupboards is having a revolutionary effect on the efficiency of my cafe.
I'm not sure we're going to get along.
No, forget it. Come on, tell me some more about your holiday.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was this lovely view of the sea when you're having your breakfast, and the breakfasts were great. You could have fresh mango and there was sparkling white wine on tap.
White wine with your breakfast?
Well, that's nothing. We went to this restaurant one night.
Mrs. Oak says
I'm getting to dread those words.
Mrs. Oak says we cut some fresh nosegays to put on tables. She says it makes it look less cafe and more tea shop.
I only did them yesterday.
I'll help.
Oh, look at the time. I better get back to work.
Oh, do you fancy a drink in the Woolley tonight? Get my holiday photos back this afternoon.
Oh, no dash, Chloe.
Oh, well, I'll treat you, and we can drink slow. Go on. Hey, you can come too as well if you want, Em.
Can I?
Oh, go on then.
Emily, have you told her yet?
And we can celebrate my new job.
It's the only way, Diane. I know it is. I've been over it and over it.
You'll have to see her when you collect Gabby, or when she drops her off.
I know that. But in between, I won't have to see her at all.
Are you going to settle somewhere close?
I need to be able to see Gabrielle, but I want to get as far away from here as I possibly can.
Do you know, there was a time when if someone had told me I had a number of vicar among my acquaintances, I'd have laughed. Much less have one as a son-in-law. Trouble is, now I've got one for a friend. I'm so sorry to see you go, Ashley. Promise you'll come and say goodbye in person.
Of course I will.
I'm going to Ray's for dinner tonight, Diane. We have...
Ashley's leaving.
What?
He's moving out. Going to live somewhere else.
You've been to see him then?
Yes.
And you didn't get anywhere either?
No.
Oh, the poor vicar. He shouldn't be the victim here.
He's not a victim. He's going of his own free will.
Ashley's leaving.
What did she say?
Well, he didn't say anything to me.
When was this decided?
Oh, poor little Gabby losing her daddy.
Can't believe it. Ashley wouldn't leave.
Mind you, after all he's been through.
Yeah, well, don't look at me. It's not my fault.
That's enough, Edna.
Come on, love, let's have a cuppa. This news must be as upsetting for you as it is for anybody.
It's not news to her. She's known about it since yesterday.
I said that's enough.
I've hardly seen Katie at all today.
Well, I haven't seen Lucy either. I'm going to see her tonight now, am I, thanks to you? Never get her into bed at this rate.
I'm out ground anyway. I don't care what her dad says.
You've caused enough trouble. It's my birthday next week. I don't want things any more messed up than they already are.
You see, I know what Edna says is true. It is all my fault, really.
It's nobody's fault. 1 in 3 marriages, they reckon. Look at me. Both of mine were an absolute disaster. Apart from producing you and Nicky, of course.
I swore it wouldn't go wrong this time. He seems so different from all my other men.
He is. A bit too different, perhaps.
I've ruined his whole life, his career in the church.
Of course you haven't. He's young. He'll find another parish.
He loves this parish. He feels really responsible for all the people here. And he's started work that I know he wants to finish. Anyway, he might not get another parish. You know he's going against the bishop's wishes.
No. No, I didn't know that.
If Ashley couldn't be a minister, he'd shrivel up and die or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not like a normal job, is it, this vocational thing? It's like part of him.
But If he's decided...
Only because he feels he hasn't got any choice. Because I'm here. He feels he's got to give it all up or be tied to me forever.
I didn't realise he was... Well, his job was under threat.
I should go instead, really.
Well, you've got the pub.
Mum can run the pub.
You're as tied into this community as he is.
No, I'm not. I'm not personally responsible for the salvation of several thousand souls. My customers can get a pint off anyone. I can get a job behind any bar.
It's not just any bar, it's your pub. You love it.
Not like Ashley loves his church.
No. We aren't talking seriously here, are we? Bernice?
Well, why not?
Hey, Emily, what are you doing up to that?
Thanks, Paddy. You know I'm stronger than you are.
Well, we haven't been on chivalrous. We're head off out.
Well, you have. I like watching women work.
For goodness sake, they're not heavy.
But what are you doing?
Repositioning the furniture.
Mrs. Hope's orders.
Isn't that a bit disruptive for the customers?
We're only moving the people we know.
Lucky old us.
But yes, it is disruptive, very. Good training if you want to be a removal woman, though. Which at this rate...
Chloe, please don't talk about leaving already.
Scott, I know she's your mother, but she's already the fussiest boss I've ever had.
She can't be as bad as Nicola was.
Which reminds me, talking about leaving, I nearly forgot. Ashley's leaving the village.
The vicar?
For good?
Yeah, he must have had enough. He's packing already, apparently.
What about his baby?
He'll visit, I suppose.
What about his church?
Oh, baby.
Poor Ashley.
But you'd hate it out there on your own.
I'd have Gabrielle.
Well, you've only just got over, well, whatever it was, your problems with her.
Yes, but I have got over them. She's the best thing in my life. She'd keep me going.
What, in bed sit land?
Well, Mum did it.
Well, you and Diana made of different stuff.
No, we're not. We're more similar than you think.
I don't know what you've been saying to her, but yes, we are. And that's why you're going back into that bar to face it out. Everybody knows now. It's gone all around the village and they're gutted. So you can come out and say you're gutted too, but that it's Ashley's decision.
Are you going to tell her?
Tell me what? What?
I think maybe I should go instead of Ashley.
Hiya. Dinner'll be ready in about 5 minutes.
Listen, Mum, can you look after Kurt tonight? Only Chloe's invited me to meet her and Emily for a drink.
Well, I can't do it because I'm seeing Ollie tonight.
Well, it's a good job I can do it then, isn't it?
No, thanks, Mum. Because we wouldn't want to put you out after your hard day's slog, would we? Chloe told me Viv said he was hopeless in the cafe.
I didn't want the crummy job, did I?
Look, stop bickering, the two of you. I'll tell you what, as soon as I'm babysitting, you can give me some money towards electricity bill.
Oh, well then I won't have any money to go out, will I?
Well, then you buy one round and you make it last you. That's what I do.
Yeah, doss around all day and never earn anything at all. That's what you do.
Thanks. Well, something smells nice.
Yeah, it's the hired chef slaving away in the kitchen.
It's not, is it?
No, afraid not. It's all my own handiwork tonight.
Right. Thing is, with you, anything could be true.
Except from now on, like I said, I'm going to be completely straight with you. You do look very sexy tonight.
Well, thank you. And if it's straight we're being, sex is exactly how I want it to look.
To a fresh start.
You can't just take off. You've got a baby now.
Well, you managed.
I didn't take off. I stayed put. He took off.
Oh, so you think it's fair that Ashley should go, do you?
I didn't say that. Life's not fair, but it's his decision.
Maybe this is Bernice's decision.
Whose side are you on?
I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just trying to see it from everybody's point of view.
Well, that's a well-known recipe for disaster.
Look, I haven't even made a decision yet. I just know that if Ashley can't live in the same village as me, there's about 1 million more reasons why he should stay and not me.
Thanks very much.
Mum, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave you and Dad and Nicola in the pub and all my friends here in the village. I don't want to uproot Gabrielle. But you must see that if one of us goes, Ashley stands to lose more than I do. His job, his vocation, his whole reason for being. Look, I'm going to go and see him, see if I can persuade him to stay. That'd be best.
I don't think you'll do that.
Well, if I can't, then we'll just have to talk about who should go. I can't let him wreck his life, not after everything else I've done, can I?
Bernice, just leave the man alone. This is exactly why he's going. You interfering with every decision he tries to make.
Nice try, Mum. But this is one time I've got to.
Well, Andy hasn't turned up. I thought he would.
What told him not to?
I don't think that'd be enough to stop him. He's nuts where you're concerned.
That's because no one's ever really loved him before.
I don't think I'd like somebody getting that heavy with me.
I like it. I'm serious about him, you see, but I just wish we'd never slept together now.
Yeah, because you got caught, you mean?
No.
You mean you wish you'd waited for...
Well, no, it's not that. There's no point in waiting, is there, if you're sure? It's just... I don't know whether to tell you or not.
What?
Lucy, can I come in? You all done? Your mum said you've been working away like a pair of beavers.
More or less. We'll finish the last bit tomorrow, yeah?
How could you?
I didn't say a word.
That's what I mean. Just sitting there like a great pudding.
She's got to sort this out herself.
I'm not going to let her go.
Well, then you're going to have a battle on your hands, because she's not going to let Ashley go either.
What do you want?
To see you.
You won't get me to stay.
Then there's no problem in me coming in, is there? Let me come in, Ashley. If only because of today. What today is, what we went through. Please.
All right. Was this for the last time?